Hi, hey, hello, and welcome to Power Word Play. My name's Darryll Very, and if I'm sitting back here, we all know what time that is again. We've decided to give our great Dungeon Master Josiah a little break, so I put together another little mini-series, and hope you guys really enjoy it. So, let's get going.
Yeah! Woo!
Lady Tiamat whispers, her children fly north. No virtue will stop them. Send the sins forth.
Welcome back. So, to begin, as you see, some people have shuffled around the table, and we have someone new joining us. Would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Thank you for coming, being here with us. It's really great when we get new people at the table. Yeah, so everyone ready?
Yes, sir. Max.
Absolutely.
So this is my little homage to an extension of our normal campaign setting. As some of you you've seen or not, we lost a character, gained a character, and lost and gained a character. So this is a continuation of a story that we never got to completely flesh out. So with my great honor and pleasure, I get to finish the story of Eashiff Yarrow in Divinity and Doom. Darkness. Slow, shallow breaths. Longing stare at a bright full moon. The sound of light snoring coming from a room at the end of the hall. A decision made, and a quick note of goodbye. Eashiff, make an acrobatics check for me.
That's just me jumping out the window. 8.
Eashiff creeps towards the window with a less than graceful exit. Slight curses can be heard as bits and pieces of clothing get caught on the exterior rough timbers of the hag's house.
I didn't like them anyway.
As she scales down, begins making her way through back alleys, quietly taking in little fond moments of the city. As you gain towards the northern end of Waterdeep, you hear the slow trotting hoof of a horse. So you're just gonna leave?
Who do I see?
Out of the darkness, Fizzle slowly rides towards you on horse. Like, I get it, they're kind of a bunch of assholes, but you know, deep down, they're kind of good people.
And they will continue to be good people without me, Fizzle. They'll be fine.
Oh, I know they'll be fine. Will you?
Of course. I always have been. Of course. Not worried at all. What are you doing here, Fizzle?
Oh, I usually wander around. Horace has a terrible sleep schedule.
Do you talk to him too?
No, but we have our own language. When he wants something, he literally picks me up and kind of pushes me towards the door, so I really hope Sola takes him back soon. It's kind of getting expensive.
I don't blame you, but I'm sure she'll notice your efforts, Fizzle.
You think?
I really do. You know, I wasn't going to tell you this. Sola actually confided in me something. She said, boy, would that I could be so lucky to have a man like Fizzle to raise my babies with. You wouldn't believe. She was so embarrassed to say it.
Make a deception check.
He didn't say that.
Natural 20 or 30.
Started off strong.
It's just, usually she's not so forthright with her feelings, but I think she really meant it, Fizzle.
Neat. And he faints and collapses over in the street.
I will assist him to get onto horse.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What did I tell you the only rule was?
I have never heard a rule in my life.
Doesn't shock me. If you're gonna pick me up, just tell me first.
Okay, fair.
Look, I understand. Sometimes you gotta do things on your own. I know what it's like to be the outsider sometimes, and, well, I know how lonely it can be, so take this, and he throws you a rock.
Thank you. Is it literally a rock?
You are the dumbest smart person I have ever met.
I'm not that smart, actually.
Can you hear me now?
Hold on, you're really close to me, so I'm not actually sure if I
Okay,
can...
fine, go over there.
I'm understanding it's from the rock.
Yes.
Oh, so we can speak with the rock.
Well, you can talk to me at least, so...
Hey, Fizzle.
Yeah, still standing right across from me. So, I promise you these work. Just,
Alright.
if you ever need, I'm here. And, not that I really want to know, but where are you going? Just in case. If you get into any kind of trouble, I know where to send the morons.
Well, I'm headed north, and to be honest, I don't really want them to follow me. But I'm headed north.
I promise, only if you call and it's serious. That's the only way I'll send them, but I'll make sure that they know you're safe.
Thank you, Fizzle.
Now, get out of here before I change my mind. Morons. And Fizzle trots off down an alleyway as you exit the northern gates. How do you feel?
I feel overwhelmingly lonely.
You feel warmth coming from your hip. And it dawns on you. Makes you feel just a little bit better. That you're not alone. There is someone with you. And you set forward, walking throughout the night, making your pace slowly, kicking along rocks and sticks along the ground as you go. You stop at a creek to drink, fill your canteen. As you bent over to fill it, you feel a sharp point in the back of your neck. You're gonna hand over all your gold, or you're gonna die.
Would it make a difference if I told you I had none?
You hear a quick and the point is gone. You turn around and see a large, lurking shadow coming closer to you. Josiah, would you like to introduce yourself and your character?
Yeah, absolutely. You see a very tall, wide-shouldered Goliath, kind of with this really white skin and like that X-Men X on his face and like really black, kind of like ink. Kind of like looks at you with this very kind of like almost like solemn look, but he is like kind of like looking at you up and down. Is like, "Are you okay?"
If you're asking if I have any gold, I've already said no. Be gone.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry, you just look a little bit sad. I feel like I haven't been accosted too often. Well, recently I have been, actually. But, like, in the, thievery kind, I haven't been accosted. Is this normal?
Normal. To get...
Like, thieves, like you, do you typically look as sad as you do right now? Is that
I'm
normal?
not a thief. I am a warrior.
I see. Yes, language is important.
Not with him.
Oh,
That's why he's on the ground.
right. Well then, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm Eashiff.
Volok.
Volok?
Volok.
Volok. Alright, great. That's Volok.
From the tribe, the Kemakeni.
Kenzie tribe. So, what brings you out here?
And as they begin to chat and continue further down the road, day passes. You stop for a brief respite. Eashiff, as you lay down to catch a few hours of sleep, Volok very stoically stands close but not too close. You're always within eyesight, looming, very staunch, watching. The next day, you pick up and you begin north along the road. As you're headed down, you hear something off in the distance. It's loud, it's...
Hold. Disturbance. Ahead.
Make a perception check, Volok.
Sorry.
Okay. 19.
19. Your first instincts are immediately your guard goes up. You're checking for hazards, assessing what could be dangerous, where dangers could come from. But as you focus in more, you hear children laughing.
Oh no.
You hear
Danger.
the sounds of music?
Oh no!
At this time, Eashiff, you hearing Volok grumble and groan.
I'm sorry for my chest.
You were standing too close to the fire.
Yeah, that's what it was.
See, it's spreading.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You begin to hear the sounds of music and laughter, and one thing in particular catches your attention. One word. Sail.
Whole nation.
Wrong sail.
I didn't even think about that. That's so true.
And immediately, blinders on, Eashiff at full tilt starts making her way down the road.
Hold on, do I actually have any gold? I do!
You're running and running and running, and Volok's trying to keep up, but also trying to. Oh no. You come in, and as you're approaching what looks to be a crossroads fair, first thing that hits you is a smell. Spiced wine, baked goods.
Tonka.
Big Tonka has not made it this far yet.
Oh,
I forgot about the Tonka. Wait, that wasn't Eashiff, that was someone else.
The madam,
That was Madam!
Oh, that was Madam, sorry.
who I think was Eashiff really.
And Madam on the break.
Another franchise.
Tonka.
Insane.
Big Tonka
Cross
Racing
multiverse.
Anyways,
Fresh fruits. You see bright linens and silks and garments everywhere. It's an assault to the senses. Not the same as the bazaar was in Waterdeep, but quaint, cute. You begin making your way through and grabbing and smelling and touching everything you can get your hands on.
Yeah.
A few vendors are, if you don't mind, unless you're planning to buy, please.
Free sample.
You know what? That sounds like a marvelous idea. Here, why don't you try this. And he hands you a small pie.
wow! A pie! Love pie!
Well, try it.
How much do you usually charge for this?
Well, it's a sample today.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a whole gold for it.
Oh, well,
Smells delicious though.
Thank
and I'll
you.
just walk away.
he's
Would you like some? Bollock.
a gold for a 2 copper pie, but cool, yeah. As you're wandering around,
No concept of money at all.
it is the sweetest blueberry small tart pie that just the fruit explodes in your mouth. And
Bleeding.
as you're beginning to wake your way through this, that, everything, grabbing stuff, looking, it's almost overload. And then you get to a bit of an opening. There seems to be a bunch of benches laid out. Looks to be almost seating. A show. There's a small sandwich board sign. It says, proudly presenting, Galloway von Essel the First.
Oh boy.
A man comes out, taps his stick or his staff on a box. Here, the show begins. Bloody hell, what time does the show begin again?
As soon as you get off the stage.
Right. Now! Bang, one more time. Loren, would you care to introduce yourself and your character?
Sure. So out struts a tall human.
a very fine-faced, chiseled jaw, very tightly kept beard, and sort of like wavy, handsome hair, brown hair. And Galloway von Essel I takes the stage, and he begins strumming his lute, gently at first, but rising quickly into a crescendo, especially as he catches the eye of one particularly interesting-looking lady in the crowd. And the lyrics begin.
Oh no.
Oh, he's writing
And,
something down. He's written something down.
He says,
Hell yeah, yes.
"My love, did I mistake you for a sign from the gods?
No, you didn't.
Or would you truly
No,
think
you
you could
didn't.
deny me? Or perhaps you're simply here to turn me on."
Oh my
Okay. If no, these are. Does anybody else know what this is? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Wait, what is this?
You'll look it up later.
And in the middle of the song, the chords suddenly come to a halt. And he says, "A moment, ladies and gentlemen, the show will continue momentarily." And he hops down off the stage, parts the crowd, and comes directly in front of this incredible specimen of a lady. "My dear,
It's me, right?
it is.
Okay, just clarifying. Hi.
Truly lucky am I that one so fine as yourself would make their way into my crowd. What brings you to our fine little town? I don't remember. Stan, what city is this? I can't remember where we are on the tour.
Pulls out a map. Somewhere between Silvery Moon and...
Enough, Stan. Okay, so we don't exactly know where we are, but nonetheless, pleased to meet your acquaintance. I am Galloway von Essel I. And you?
Madam Eashiff Yarrow, it's just
you
me.
are Von as well. Eashiff Yarrow, it's just me.
Yeah, that would be.
Pleasure is mine and yours.
A giant head puts its palm on your head and kind of like tufts your hair a little bit.
Ah, yes.
Me, Volok.
Volok, is he with you?
Yes,
Most definitely.
gal.
Gallo will do. Excellent. Wonderful. I don't mind you have a companion, yes? Companion? A simple companion, traveling companion.
Closest of companions. We've known each other for
Two
like,
nights.
2
If that.
nights.
Perfect number for me. Well,
Do you regularly do this? I mean, I just kind of feel like the show
No.
wasn't complete, and then
no, I would not regularly do this. Only for the most enchanting of audiences.
so I give you gold now, or
I would gladly take a different kind of payment, perhaps your companionship for the day.
oh,
Or longer.
well, I'm so flattered, but no,
You should be.
but no. Thanks though. We actually need to head north, so
Well,
Eashiff,
that's the direction of our tour.
make a charisma saving throw.
You need
saving throw.
companion?
I'm pretty good at these.
Oh boy.
I can't math. 29.
Oh, jeez.
I have a plus 11.
For the briefest of instances, the thought crossed your mind about Wow, no one's ever been really this infatuated with you.
Huh.
Exactly.
You need
Nervous laugh.
companion? I could give horse.
Horse.
Yes. Or other creature.
Do we have a horse with us?
I summon Fine Steed. And wherever the nearest steed is, it comes to us, baby.
Wow! You are incredibly useful and capable.
You could just ride horse. Horse, good companion. Not talk, but good companion.
Sure. You know, I don't really have a problem with talking. It's fine. So,
North.
right.
Sounds excellent.
Um,
We'll pack our things at once. Stan, just if you wouldn't mind, carry on around the corner. I'll be with you shortly.
But,
Don't worry about Stan. He'll
but
be
just-
on his way.
We just finished unpacking.
Well, then you've got a lot of work to do, my friend.
I don't get paid enough for this shite. And he begins to travel off, and you hear carts or like crates and such being loaded back onto a wagon, into another wagon.
He'll be in time. Don't worry about him. We can resume this tour anytime. North, then it is.
I mean, you seem normal.
Far better than normal, my lady.
Wow. Always good to have a friend, right? Additional friend. Now we've got the horse. Does
Yes.
this one talk to you?
No.
Great. I'm so about that.
What a strange question.
I'll tell you all about it on the way.
I look forward to
So,
it.
2 becomes 3. And you are making your way at first just slowly around the camp. You telling Galloway about Horse and Sola and Rhaenyra, Ramsay, and Elias for the little bit that you know of them. And Scree. And the day goes by quicker than you thought. It's coming to evening now. Maybe you should stay one night. Fresh early in the morning. Set out. Start making your way north. As the night comes, you're sitting around a fire with vast amounts of entertainers and merchants. A few security here and there who kind of tend to keep a bit of a distance. Most keep plenty clear of Volok. He seems to have an aura about himself that says, fuck off.
We could work on this because, you know, sometimes it's helpful to have people want to approach you. All kinds of reasons, maybe even just conversation.
Prefer to be making of the conversation myself.
Do you mean
Understood.
by yourself? I haven't really heard you say much word to us.
If
along the way.
important, we'll say.
He's actually quite a good conversationalist once you get used to the fact that he doesn't really, involve himself in conversation.
Right.
You know, but you
And-
always know that he's paying attention.
And he is to the point.
It's true.
I do appreciate that in a man.
Do you appreciate men?
I have an appreciation, per se,
I see.
but
Me too.
wonderful, wonderful.
Understand now.
Yes.
Man appreciator. Volok as well.
Excellent.
Not
Of
your
course.
kind of man, though.
Like a
Like strong, big
Larger
man.
men. Okay.
bigger
all right,
man.
Sure, yeah.
Lift Volok, perchance.
my god.
Wow. There are men.
You do not look like you could lift Volok.
You are correct. No. I do a different sort of lifting.
What kind of man
I
do
lift
you-
men and women's hearts.
Taking inspiration.
Fall at the bottom? What's happening?
Bollock is a lot of things.
Bollock is.
Yeah, that's this.
I am dying right now. Oh my god, you guys.
Hold on, I think that's a new record, guys.
Before the dirty jokes came out. Hey!
Bollock, my friend, I lift men and women's hearts through my music, through my words. But at the moment, there's only one heart that I have my eyes set on. Eashiff, darling.
Wow! Yep.
Okay, boss, everything's loaded.
Oh, how did you find it?
You're sitting here with, there's Gerald, there's Bernice,
Right.
we're all
okay.
around the fire, like
Very
we
well.
do every night.
I'm glad
Right, okay,
you came.
everything's loaded. No, we just came from the north.
Well,
We're going
you have
north
a
again.
slight detour. The crowds really were quite receptive there. And I thought we ought to give it a second showing.
He holds up a change purse.
Well, I know, but the second showing, that's like the warm-up, It's like an opener, except there is a day or two between the shows. It's quite common in the music industry. Have you not heard of this?
Fine. I'm guessing we're leaving in the morning.
Are we?
Is she part of this now?
Pardon me.
You will watch your tongue, Stan.
I don't know what you're doing, but if anything, you're part of this. And I'm heading north with Volok, and you're more than welcome to come. You're more than welcome to come. Perhaps.
I did. Morning, leave, fine. And he trudges off and goes and crawls underneath one of the carts.
I can tell that you will have need of me at some point, I'm sure. And so here I am,
Doubtful.
along for your ride.
Cool. All right. You want to see my trick?
I love tricks.
And I'll look over at the bonfire and look back at you two. And go. And I will up like 20 feet.
The crowd around it. Whoa! Everybody starts checking for eyebrows and singed hair.
We can
Did not have those.
definitely incorporate that into the show.
In fact, I've done it before. I'll tell you all about that as well, because it really went downhill immediately after the fire pot. But it's a good story.
And as Eashiff regales you, Galloway, which is not occurrence for you, through the rest of the evening, telling you stories of her escapades through a small town called Two Hills, where she saved the day and saved a very up-and-coming adventuring group that you've actually heard of yourself, called the Sins. Word has traveled around that they've done some pretty remarkable things, and you had loosely been jotting notes for ballads to perhaps maybe one day sing praise of them. But as the evening fell, you both went off to your sleeping arrangements. Next morning, Galloway, you wake to a boot. Kick you in the rear. Come on, handsome. Time to go.
Ah, it is morning. He refers to me. Up.
I am well up. Thank you so much.
Right.
You spend the day traveling down the road until you get to the sun setting. You're watching the orange globe slowly drop past the horizon. And as the light's dimming, you're seeing the stars blink all over, coming out. I need the three of you to make a perception check.
That more like Volok. 8.
14.
11.
How's it feel now?
What do you see?
I know I'm not wise.
I mean, like, I was told that some of those stars made images or something, but honestly, I've never even seen them. It's like, what's the point, you know?
You see one streak
Wow.
across the sky, but
Snowball.
it's weird. It was almost close. And you look off down the road where the darkness, but it's almost too dark.
The star is too dark.
No, where the star passed over. It led your eye to a section of the road just a few hundred feet ahead that is too dark, but you swear it's moving.
I've seen a lot of things recently, but moving dark feels a little bit different. Anybody?
I haven't seen anything. What are you talking about?
No idea.
Okay, continue.
Okay.
As you go closer, the darkness almost shifts off the road, like it's obscuring something.
Am I concerned?
I don't know, you tell me.
I swear to the gods, the darkness is moving. And I haven't even had anything to drink yet.
Darkness, not good. I cast protection against evil.
It like tingles my skin. I mean, thank you, but like,
Walk.
Okay. Yes, obviously. I mean, who's afraid of the dark, right? Like,
Right. Galloway, out of practically nowhere, produces this like massive two-handed crossbow that you haven't seen before.
What is this? Trickery.
Got a few tricks up my own sleeve.
He has a carry and conceal license.
But are you dark?
okay.
Lamothras, you're wandering around. Out in the woods. You've been for days now, following this distant light. A spark that's just been always too far away, but you've finally been able to catch up to it. There it is. It went from a spark to a ball of glowing light to a larger, almost humanoid shape as you're peering through the shadow realm. And then a hand pierces the veil that you hide yourself in usually.
Is it sticky? What does it feel like?
Let's cut him.
Is the hand the light?
No. It's similar to what's happening right now.
I like bat it away and like try and reach for the light instead.
As you reach for the light, Volok, you now have a hand coming out significantly lower, closer to your knee. Make an attack roll.
Volok roll. 21.
It is.
I'm not going to cause damage. She's not
Grappled.
You're grappled. Would you like to describe your character?
On ground.
Alright.
Now that we can see you.
Pull through what immediately doesn't really look like any kind of humanoid or creature. You just see something that looks covered in feathers and cloaks and just a round, just small but bulky looking creature. And sitting atop what you would guess would be the head is a very, very wide, large hat. Kind of like a little crooked crag, kind of like tipping over, very cliche witch's hat atop. And just grappled by you. Try to go to reach to bring up the hat. Say, oh,
Before you do, Eashiff, make an insight check.
3 + 0.
You instantly, seeing this, one person comes to mind. A small feathered Kenku. But it couldn't be. You left them back in Waterdeep.
All right.
Scree?
where am I?
Who you?
Wait.
Do we kill it or what?
Wait. Scree. A scree. Scree.
Scree.
Are you?
Where am I?
Is it scree?
Where's the light?
For a moment, seeing the feathers, the large hat, the
You look for light.
uncoordinated collapse.
Oh, I have exactly one experience with someone who reminds me of you, and we could not trust him. So, can we, what? You came out of a shadow, or possibly just like literal the dark.
I'll lift my hat up to get a better look at you, and you see a gnome with very pallid, gray, like lifeless skin, looking back at you with these large crystal, like
God.
goggles
Oh my
covering
God.
their eyes.
Did you kill them?
No,
Then
not yet.
It's speaking.
Was not given. Yes. To kill. Should kill.
Sorry.
Not healed.
Sorry, you look kind of dead. Are you okay?
I am better now that I'm here. The lights. You are the lights
Oh no.
that I saw.
Oh no.
Feel it in you.
I mean, clearly, lots of people tell me I'm very bright.
They have something of the point.
Right.
Right. Light.
Maybe fire.
Maybe there was fire. You probably did see the fire.
No, it's more than that. There is a source inside of you that I see.
Oh.
You are what I've been looking for.
Oh.
The light.
Oh no.
What do you want to do with the light?
Bring it with me.
To where?
Back home.
To where?
Where are we?
I truly no idea.
Woods.
Woods currently. I think on a continent.
On the continent.
Yes. We are past Waterdeep.
Torrid.
Do you remember there was another town like
We've been through a lot of towns.
Yes.
I'm sorry, the lady is spoken for, you realize.
well,
She can't
So,
be just going on along
the
with
lady
someone else.
the lady is actually speaking for herself.
Well, absolutely.
Generally.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Ladies say go north. You go north.
Go north. Is there light in the north?
Well, there's an adventure. And there's me.
My question was not answered. Is there light in the north?
Like, I've heard that they have sun for like 6 months nonstop.
That will do. That will do.
Hello, I'm Eashiff.
Lamotris. Iseldom.
Nice to meet you.
Shadow touched.
Shadow.
Lightbringer.
I don't want to be shadow touched. But
I
Well, there is no shadow here to be touched by. Where I come from, there is no light. I will bring it home, though.
That sounds like quite a story. I need to tell you about the time that I started like the biggest fire. Let me tell you, so much light. Great story. Bad things happened. Nobody knew. We'll get there.
You made the light.
And as Eashiff lets a little flare come up, and you see through the crystalline goggles on Moth, the pupils that just like dilate instantly. But enamored with you. And as a moth to the flame gets closer.
Noticing the trend.
Will you show me how to create like you do?
Have you ever done anything like this before?
I've tried, but yours is brighter.
And I will cast Firebolt
Good.
at just a nearby tree, just off to the side. But the fire is not bright, it's not orange, it's not like regular fire. It looks dark, almost shadowy, more like negative energy than like a fire.
It lacks what yours has. It needs soul.
So there's another story about that one as well.
You are filled with many stories, Eashiff.
Most of them are true.
Mostly good.
Mostly good.
Like Eon character.
Yes. Yep.
When Volok mentions Eon, the flask on your hip warms in a pulse. And you get this awkward feeling. But you continue to tell stories and regale Moth and Galloway and Volok as each of you nods in and out of sleep, and you continue on and continue on and on, heading north, trading stories and having small experiences. How hard, Galloway, are you pursuing your romantical infatuation of Eon?
Let us see.
Please keep in mind that I've started telling you stories of like literally all the suitors that I've like literally burned.
To death.
And I can absolutely see why every single one of them was unworthy of your brilliance. I've been working on another poem, and he's got his papers out. You always see Galloway with papers. He's always got his paper, his pen, and he's often crafting words. I've taken to calling these my frustrations. Frustrations at the inability to capture your majesty. This one, for example.
Loren.
My, those eyes, like fire. I am a mere winged insect, but my lady, she. But that's where it falls apart, you see, because what simple word or turn of phrase could possibly encapsulate the majesty, the deadly beauty of Eashiff Yarrow?
Where's that big D20?
I'm workshopping it.
Just burn me on the funeral pyre and be done with it.
Okay.
Will do.
No, not literally.
Oh.
It's a metaphor.
You know, I was going with
might be good.
I was going with
Very bright.
warm campfire to capture your smoky, husky voice, but funeral pyre. I'm going to make note of that. I'm being persistent, but not like uncomfortably so.
Your
My
choice.
Intentions are clear.
It's going to be five rolls. It's a contested roll between the two of you.
Okay.
For love?
Love?
It's not love,
That's
but
easy.
Interest.
I mean,
he's chipping away.
Volk wants to get on this. What can I roll? I want to roll ritual. We're praying together. It's different vibes.
It'll be your performance or persuasion against... Well, you know what, Eashiff?
Let's just see how well he performs.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go there.
So,
What is he?
what am I rolling? Performance?
You're going to roll performance.
Okay. Performance is not my specialty, but I would happily perform.
Okay, well, you can go with persuasion then. I want you to roll a charisma saving throw.
Easy. Just one.
No. Against 4. We'll go with 4 of them against each other.
Now, Galloway has perfect respect for the lady.
Yes.
And so, in my poetry, I would have also blessed Eashiff with another magical ability of mine. You would have been inspired in your own way. And so you may use this bardic inspiration as you please. It is a D12. All right, so I'm rolling persuasion.
Ability check saving.
Okay, so first one.
That's a D12. That's a D12.
22.
D12.
22.
33.
Oh my god. Doesn't matter.
Next one.
Again? Well, and I'm out of that D12 now. Oh! 17.
28.
No wonder what. Alright. Oh god. 14.
30.
You already married me! Oh no! Dirty 20!
23. You have the bardic inspiration.
So
Use as you please.
No, I can only use it the one time.
he's
Oh,
not.
did you use already?
Yeah,
On the first one. Obviously.
you're not swooning over him, but he's not as annoying as he used to be.
You're a charmer, I'll give you that. Maybe one day when, you know, a little less to focus on, maybe we could go to a show or something.
A show?
Mhm.
That sounds delightful.
Like someday, after all the adventuring is done, right? Like I'm just not really interested in stopping the adventure. I'm a little young for that right now. Just not ready for it, you know what I mean?
Sure, I think of it like this. For now, I'm a mere flower in your presence, and you, my lady, are the sun, beating your beautiful rays down upon me. I will gladly soak in everyone in the meantime, until such a time as that sun descends down out of the heavens and chooses to burn me to a crisp.
That can be arranged. Yep. So, Volok.
Volok think artistic talent limited by subject focus.
Okay, that's your one big thought for the day.
Galloway, you are like a hare wishing for the moon.
Yes.
Indeed.
Like
Hair
moon.
for the moon. I'm going to
Somehow
make note of it. You are a
have
source of
reached close.
inspiration.
Inspiration.
You know, it's so strange. I'm accustomed to inspiring others, but Moth, you inspire me with your mystical words.
Well,
A hair reaching to the heavens. Do you guys hear that?
I heard words.
Would
Yes.
get stuck many places.
Yeah. Very words. Very
And this debate carries on. For
Oh, thank you.
surprisingly,
Someone save us.
for a couple of days, and
A fucking couple of days.
well, it evolves and carries on, but it's when you start to notice the trees are growing shorter, the wind is picking up, it's colder, and you see a sign on the edge of the road that says Icewind Dale. And the arrow pointed north. And you make your way. The road almost ending to a beaten track of two lines. Either skis or sets of wheels that have carved itself northward. You press on. Days in the cold. Night stretches into another night, which stretches into another night. You swear you haven't seen the sun in days because you haven't. You see, Eashiff wasn't wrong, Moth. There is a time where Icewind Dale sees nothing but sun. Still frigidly cold, but for its 60 days of sun that it sees, it also sees the reverse of 60 days of almost night constantly.
Eashiff, you said that there would be sun here. Light.
You'll soon learn that I say all kinds of things. I'm sure there will be sun at the next town.
Surely. Is that how sun works?
No, never.
Oh,
Must it be sun or any light?
light that can come with me.
You continue to press on. Colder and colder. You haven't seen almost any signs of life for days now. And off in the distance, you swear you see something dark on the horizon. Everybody here make a... Now let's go with a survival check.
Reminds me of home.
Not good at this place. Do I have advantage because I live here?
You know what? I'll give it to you.
There you
You live here?
I'm from the Dale of Ice.
You just dropped that on us now?
Yes.
Literally out of nowhere. You're just like, oh, by the way, I grew up in this small town, like right here in the...
Not this town.
No, not this town.
Tundra. Area between towns.
You couldn't have led us to a few more places of shelter.
This is as much shelter as there is.
We have been
Steel
in
yourself,
woods.
gal. And
Gallo, please. Gallo.
What did we all roll?
15.
15?
7.
21.
16.
16.
Live here, my ass.
As
Shit.
Galloway and Volok are having their conversation, if you watch Moth reach up under this wide-brimmed hat that they've quite poignantly taken material and wrapped it around and turned it into almost a toque of some sorts. Yeah, that's right, I said toque. But begins adjusting the lenses on their goggles. Town.
It's not that far. We're quite close.
Oh, thank the gods. We better hurry along. I think we're really going to need some new clothes, right?
All
As
this
you,
just feels like home here.
as you get closer, I need all of you to make a perception check at disadvantage.
Two of twos makes a 7.
Two twos.
Two twos. Shout out to the 2 crew.
I also got a 2.
Ah, where? Ah, not familiar with cities. No glaciers.
Rolled a natural 20 and a 3. Whoa! Or a 7 total.
Wow. I had advantage on perception, so I just rolled flat, but 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
You're all freezing cold. Except for you. Well,
I'll light some form of fire. I don't know what, but something fiery that I can carry with us and try to keep a little bit warm.
certainly.
Because I'm dressed for water deep.
That you all are. Icewind Dale has become trapped in a perpetual winter. Ferocious blizzards make the mountains pass through the spine of the world exceedingly treacherous. And this is a land that has not felt the warmth of the sun in over 2 years. In fact, the sun no longer appears above the mountains. Not even what would be the height of summer. In this frozen tundra. Darkness, bitter cold, reign as king and queen. Dale folk live in a scattering of settlements, known as the 10 Towns. The drop-off in caravans is coming from the south, and travel between settlements in this never-ending winter has left everyone here feeling isolated and withdrawn. 10 Towns didn't spring up overnight. It started from humble beginnings 4 centuries ago. Immigrants from all over Faerun came here in search of escape and adventure, and built a modest trade post on top of a hill where Bryn Shander now stands. One by one, settlements sprung up on the shores of Mare Dualdon, Lac Denishir, and the Redwaters. The ever-present threat of orcs and other monsters compelled the poorly defended lakeside towns to turn Bryn Shander from a modest hilltop trading post into a walled town capable of defending all 10 towners. Most of the town contains trace evidence of immigrant cultures that immigrant cultures that birthed them. This evidence is carved into houses, statues, and other fixtures. For example, crude dragons. Residents of 10 Towns tend to remain indoors when they're not working, since it's so frightfully cold, which gives the settlement a deathly quiet aspect. Most people who venture outdoors are bundled up in so much cold weather clothing that they're barely recognizable. And they don't stand around long enough for the cold wind to get them. As you're pulling in to the town, you see shutters closed. An inn with a sign hanging outside that says no vacancy. You hear the rest of the people in your caravan shuddering and jittering. And we need to find somewhere warm. Now!
Yeah, I can't dare to spend another night in my tiny hut that I've been summoning. Which I have in my spell list.
I see there's an inn here. It says no vacancy, but surely they wouldn't mind if we just popped in. Maybe we could just stay on the main floor if they have no rooms. It's freezing out here. Should we go take a look?
It's worth a try.
Floor is a bed in need.
All right, I'll go over to the inn and just see if it's open.
You try the door, feels like it wants to move. Make an athletics check. Give her an old heave-ho.
15!
Oh, quite good.
I'm super motivated right now.
Very
Cool.
With one pull, two pull, Volok starts walking over and you...
Yes.
I can open a door. Never had a problem with a door before.
She can open a door, Volok.
Can you open door?
Look, I'm not in front of the door. Right
That's
now.
what I thought.
Look, I am in front of the door, and I am opening the door. Everybody just shut up.
She has strong bones. Let her do it.
It's a door.
I'm not contesting her bone structure.
You pull one more time with all your might. And
Oh no.
Quit breaking and entering, I must.
the door comes off the hinges
Oh.
and falls on top of you in the snow.
Oh, told you I could get the door, but now somebody else get me, please.
I mean, Galloway is there right away, and he's lifting, but he's not the strongest.
Make an
so-
athletics check.
Wow.
Natural 20.
He can lift door.
Or a 22.
Wow.
I'm extra motivated.
You grab this heavy set wooden door and you, with all your might, start pulling backwards. Eashiff, the door is dragging over you. And he, at a point, manages to lift a corner up just enough that you can roll out.
You're on your way out of there, right? I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let
Pops
it go.
up.
It falls back in the snow.
Toe.
I take up the
just
door
a door.
easily and
Are you
just put it
sure?
next to the opening.
As you do, you see an older elvish.
You gave us a door.
You fucker. How dare you?
Duh.
First enemy down.
All doors. Okay. An older elvish man with long, kind of greasy matted hair, just standing there, staring at what was his door to his establishment.
I'm so sorry. It seemed to be a little bit stuck.
Yeah, it was locked.
Oh. Why was it locked?
He points up at the no vacancy sign outside. All full. No more room for tonight.
Oh, but well, I mean that's just a little bit rude, don't you think? Sorry. Let's start over. Hi, I'm Eashiff Yarrow.
I don't care.
I
You
have.
will.
Well, just a minute. Like, it's like real cold outside, sir. You know, I understand you might. You know, we don't take up a lot of space. We'll cuddle.
Absolutely, we will.
Well, yeah.
Let us fix your door, and in exchange,
Well, you better fix my door.
We will fix
let
your door.
us in.
No.
Seriously,
Look, you're lucky I'm not calling the warden right now.
like the warden. Because we came into your establishment. Don't you think that's just like a little bit inhospitable?
You broke my door off the hinges and it's freezing outside.
That is literally my point.
Door fix itself. It go right back in place.
I think
When he does that, it's gonna like kind of sneak behind, like mending.
we've gotten off to
Okay, because otherwise this is going to suck for you.
mending.
As you're trying to mend it, you know what? Roll a... Give me a performance check.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Get it.
Get it.
Woman.
9.
As Volok's moving the door into place and you're... Lord love you, you're trying.
Thank you, Wolfman.
I'm gonna try and distract you.
You got it.
Distract.
Okay.
Yeah.
Run, give me a deception check.
Great, I love that one.
Yeah, I got a character today.
At least it's a plus 10. 17.
Okay. You're gonna say something?
Nope. You're
Okay.
good. You're good.
As Volok gets the door in place, Moth comes up and is almost like armpit deep in snow, trying to reach and climb, and manages to touch a couple spots, and it's holding. It's holding. It's falling.
Oh.
It's falling. It's falling in. It's falling on the.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Leave. No.
But do you think there's possibly a chance to not do that? Maybe just like hang out in here where it's warm.
We should go.
We
I
should-
have
We should go.
a stable out back. You can stay there if someone picks this door up off of me.
Oh.
We can do that.
Volok,
You can do that.
Maybe this
Volok! Volok can do!
You can do
Volok
that.
do!
Yeah, he can. And I'll give him a hand up.
He's very excited.
Gracious host.
Stable.
Yes. Thank you. Very pleased. Exactly what we were looking for. Love you. Appreciate you. Let's go.
You make your way out to the stable, and it is bare at most.
Oh, this is cozy. Ish.
At least it's covered.
How tiny is that hut of yours?
Oh, well, it's 10 by 10. So, you know, we're close.
A large
But we're all
group
friends.
of people who have been traveling with you. 10 by 10, eh? Don't think we're all going to fit in there.
Stan, you'll be outside again.
As you see the 15 other people that are standing with Stan. Not this time. And they all leave you.
Oh, there.
Less mouths. Fine.
He wasn't the best campaign manager anyway.
But,
Champion.
what were they here for?
Well, he managed my tour, and finances, and fan club.
These are words that do not make sense.
As you're sitting in this stable, it's a roof with a small penned wall surrounding it. It is very cold.
I'll try and start a fire.
And I would ritually cast the hut again, sadly.
You see off in the distance, you know whatever fire you could create would last for some time, but you need a source of fuel. Across a small, almost what you think is a road, but it's so covered in snow you can't really tell. Laneway almost. Fortuitously, there's a pile of fresh cut timber
Fresh cut Tim.
just waiting for you.
Do you think he would mind if we also stole his flammables? No? Good.
I'm looking at dogs.
I need to be very clear that I'm not asking for a response right now. The correct answer is
Understood.
no. He would not. He would absolutely not, because I'm real cold. I'm gonna go steal it. But like not actually steal it, because no one's gonna see. So I'm just gonna take it.
Ryan, make a perception check.
Oh boy. Can I cast invisibility? Okay, yeah.
You'd have no reason.
What the hell is that thing made out of?
Donkey.
Heavy shit.
The curse is over. I feel like we need to say, okay, so Ryan, when we were playing a game recently, Ryan got 8 1s in 16 rolls.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Plus the rest of the game was also like 2s and 3s. So I think he's
Yeah.
finally passed his curse.
Dude.
A lot.
We're good now.
It was brutal.
17.
17?
Nice. Statistically improbable.
Ryan, your character hears clattering from coming outside of their home. How would you like to introduce yourself to a fair-skinned tiefling as you fling open the back door of your home?
So I run outside as I see somebody grabbing hands full of my freshly cut timber. Excuse me?
Hi.
Can I help you?
Sure, how would you like to help?
By having you drop my firewood.
This can... Your firewood.
You see, this is my house.
It's your house.
Yes, and that you have in your hands, that would be my firewood.
Yes, I think the DM didn't hear me when I said I wasn't stealing it, I was just taking it because nobody would notice. Sorry. So, you have a house.
I do, and who might you be?
Your new house guest, as a matter of fact. I was just wondering, see, I have a little bit of gold. And some trinkets from Watch. Nope, don't have those, I'm not sharing those. I do have some gold. You have a home, I have a few people. Perhaps you would let us come stay in. We're really cold, sir. I'm Eashiff, by the way. What's your name?
My name is Apollo.
Hi, sir. Eashiff Yarrow, pleasure to meet you. I'm really important, as a matter of fact. And here's my entourage, and we're on a very important trip to right here.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And we have much gold.
I don't have any use for gold at the moment.
Oh. Then we have other things you need.
We have fire.
Fire.
I'm not sure
Entertainment.
if he's propositioning you. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, where was that going?
But just to be clear, we're like, I just can't stress enough how cold I am. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not really dressed. None of us. I should mention.
Well.
Not just myself. We are not really dressed for the cold.
So Apollo is a genasi of unknown origin, but his hair is snow white and his skin is frosty blue. So you determine that the cold does not bother him one bit.
Is he like out there bare-chested in the snow?
Basically, yeah.
It is brisk a day today, but good day.
It's quite pleasant out, but it's always like this. I can see how you would find this very cold.
Hell there. Apollo, are these vagrants giving you issue?
I beg your pardon.
You see a large man covered in furs, so thick you barely see a face.
So warm.
You want fur?
What, like, you would know before we talk. Just hang on. You would notice. Notice. Where the fuck is Green?
Steel. Done.
I'm sorry, did you just say steel?
No, he didn't. He said, boy, you have nerves of steel living out here.
Yes.
Make a deception check.
What this one said, I did.
Nice. 23.
Huh. Nerves of steel, eh? Well, I find it rather odd that the only person who lives in this area who has no need of fire is being, shall we say, persuaded with fire and gold, things that carry no weight here. You know what carries weight here?
Literally not a clue.
Fuel for fire, for cooking, for heat, to survive. Well, for some of us, but Some of us need to eat. You have been taking things, from what I've heard, as well as breaking down other people's establishments.
Well,
That was some other adventuring
Yeah.
party.
yeah.
The misunderstanding.
You know how it's like. Have
You
you ever
know,
heard the game of telephone? It just kind of gets crazy as it goes.
Darryll does remember it differently.
I find it very interesting. You know, on the same hand, Apollo, you haven't been here for as very long either. Why does somebody who's so well adjusted to the cold need firewood?
Cooking.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yes.
Who are you?
My name's Grox. I am the local warden.
You know, I'm just going to say it was a little bit rude of that innkeeper because he said he was going to tell the warden if we didn't leave. And then we did leave. And yet he still told you.
After you hit him with a door.
Again, I do feel that. Why does this always happen? We're just really cold, sir. We just really need a place to warm up.
Wonderful. I have just the place for you. Oh, and Apollo, you should come with them too.
I don't know why that would be.
Because I know that's not your wood.
This is my house, and I obtained this wood by chopping it myself.
He looks around and there is a tree.
Makes sense to
he
Vorlok.
is. I see.
Well, you know what? I'm sure this is something that can all be cleared up with the magistrate. So,
Magistrate.
if you wouldn't mind joining your new friends and coming with me, please.
I guess I don't have much of a choice.
Not really, no.
I'm. One moment, please. I just feel like wherever he's taking us, it might be a little bit warmer than outside.
I suppose a magistrate would probably be well warmed in this area. Couldn't be the worst thing, right?
Yes. You know, between the two, we're quite good conversationalists. Wherever we get, between the two of us, I think we'll be able to get. Let's just get warm.
Absolutely.
I've had enough.
Warmth first.
You just hear this loud bang. All of you, your vision goes to black. You're unconscious.
Oh, yippee! Oh no!
Fade to black.
Second back. We're like up in the castle tower.
I'm warm now. In unconsciousness.
In unconsciousness.
Eashiff, you're the first one.
Boys.
You wake up to sound of dropping water just close by. Tap, 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 tap. You sit up and look around. It's dark in here. And you hear. Well, I wonder how long that would take. You're quicker than most.
I mean, generally. But, sorry. Warden?
Yes.
When? You said something about a mattress. Frolic and where's everybody? Are they?
At this point, you're slowly all coming to, including you, Apollo. Locked in cells.
They put a manacle on him.
Volok has been.
It's like Hannibal Lecter.
He is,
Decided you were the one that wasn't allowed. I love that.
he is restrained heavily in his cell. wrists clapped to ankles and irons.
Are we all in different cells? All grouped?
Everyone roll a d6.
When are you going to become a problem?
4.
6.
Maybe I've been there all along.
One.
Okay, you two are in the same. You are in a cell by yourself.
This totally tracks.
This makes a lot of sense.
I'm a little bit offended, actually, that they thought you were... Okay.
I'll try and flex as fucking hard as I can to pop it.
Sure, just make a straight strength check.
All the rest of us tied up.
10. Yeah.
You flex, and you're flexing, and you're flexing, and and suddenly stop.
I mean, they said they wanted something to cook with.
Has someone brought in a trumpet?
Galloway, perhaps in another life you would be paired with your love.
Yeah, no offense, Moth, but not exactly the accommodations I was hoping for.
Exactly. In another life.
They're threatening to kill you, Gallo.
Me specifically.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
Another
am
life.
the famous one, so, that's probably where they extort the most money.
Are we all tied up?
No, the only one who is manacled is Volok. Due to his size, and Grox has dealt with Goliaths in the
Doesn't like
past.
it.
Well, I'll take
Totally not a
it
ball
off your
gag.
mouth.
You pull the gag away, and
Garlic.
Hello.
Garlic.
Garlic.
It's not my name.
Yeah. I keep wanting to call you Fizzle. I'm not kidding. I really have time, and I know it's not even close. I want to.
Apollo, as you're sitting in your cell, or I should say, as you're standing in your cell, you glaring out at this group of idiots who screwed up something that was going fairly decent for you. As you sit back on the bed, Amy, would you care to introduce your character?
Just like what they look like, I guess.
As, well, Apollo sits down on you.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm just like sitting in the dark, I guess, like kind of in the cell. Okay. Well, human kind of Asimar kind of like variant a little. So she's got like a very slight glow, very slight glow. Very very long dark black hair, but it's in a ponytail. Very messy. Like strands are coming out. It's like wavy and all coming out. But dressed very plainly. Like she's got armor, but it looks, like it's very well hidden. It's the only hidden part about her because she's very glowy. And then she's got those glasses. I don't know what those type of glasses are called, but when they make your eyes look smaller because they're so strong, like
The really thick
not
lenses.
bifocals. That's not what it is, but
Yeah.
they're just
Like
super
anti-bifocal.
thick glasses.
Word.
And then so as Apollo sits on her, the glasses kind of like tumble off and whatever, and it's like, okay, sir, I was here for a purpose, and the purpose doesn't suit if I can't see. Where are the glasses? My dark vision's 60. Passive perception's way better than Rhaenyra. At 20. But she's like kind of like that Velma, like constant like yeah. Maybe not strong enough to push you off, but a bit stronger for a cleric. But it's kind of blindly feeling for the glasses. So kind of more closer edge of the cell. She finds them, gets them on. It can't see me. I'm in another cell. Eashiff? Eashiff Yarrow. Eashiff is...
Boy, you are a popular one.
Is that you? Eashiff.
It certainly depends who's asking.
Oh no.
Eashiff, you don't remember me? Do I remember?
Feels?
It's me. Karina? The kind of doctor? Karina McWaters? you and that dragon lady bought that bracelet from me a couple weeks ago. Oh my gosh, the dragon lady has really let herself go.
What?
Oh my, what happened to her? She was so... Okay. But
Wait, hold on. What did we buy?
it was it. Whatever store you went to.
In Waterdeep?
Yeah.
Yeah. We bought the weird bracelet?
Yeah. You don't... Remember, I sold it to you at the store.
Can I even see her from where I am?
You guys can. It's
Like where's the
dimly
cross,
lit,
kind of?
yeah.
Yeah.
Karina, darling! Oh, yes! How are you? How are the kids?
Well, I've been trying to find you. It's really, really cold here, but...
Did you say you'd been trying to find me?
Yeah, I mean, you're so pretty.
Oh,
And you're so talented, and... Well, I mean, look, so I turn around. I do kind of like that fashion, like just like a little quick turn, but it's fast, but it's, but slow at the same time. Look, I made this to match your tail, and it's just like a little vine, kind of like with leaves on it. See, like it kind of looks like yours, right?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah, and so right now I'm wearing like a scarf, and then it reveals these kind of like. So she's like taking off her veil.
Inspiration.
They're glowing in the dark.
gosh.
So they're glow in the dark because it's kind of like fiery, okay? It's like so I made these from some branches that I found to look like your horns. Don't they looks like fire, right? Doesn't it?
It kind of does.
Yeah.
Oh, Karina, I'm like, I will find the emotion that I'm feeling soon. Wow!
I don't know. I'm feeling a lot of things right now too. I can't believe I found you again.
So how'd you get arrested?
Well, this town doesn't really have a lot of resources, and I'm a seller. I like to sell things, and I guess the things that I was selling were not legal here.
Oh,
But it brought me to you.
wow.
Where's the dragon lady and the little doctor lady and
They're not
the
here.
grumpy wolf guy?
They're not here.
No?
Nope. They're not here.
Is that weird bird guy around still?
He is also not here.
Well, that's
though.
good. I think he stole a lot from the store I worked at.
I'm really sorry about that. You're probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
He had a habit of doing that. Karina, I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit confused. This is a long way to travel to show off a costume.
Well, I wanted to find you. Look, well, I did something else. And I don't know if you have this too, but I'm pretty sure you do. And then so she takes off, I guess, like her, like, so the veil's like a scarf, like a whole garb to keep her warm. See, on my arm here, and it says like, it just says like Everlove, like all no! It's like literally as big as like this Jimmy Eat World logo. It's like all the way down. It really, really, really hurt. But
Is it a tattoo?
yeah.
Oh god. I just like instinctively hold on to my like Everload container, just like
We could be sisters if we follow the Everlove together, wouldn't we?
No,
No?
we will not be sisters, but never.
Oh, never.
But we could be friends.
We could be friends, not sisters.
We don't have any competition.
Boy, she makes me look sane.
Just friends, not sisters.
Not really, no.
She's gonna like touch her horns again. Touch her tail.
Karina, no. Oh god, you don't want to be my.
Excuse me, wood thieves, do you all have an infatuation with this one here, or how long have you all known each other?
Little bit of time.
I'm really
But-
quite likable.
Well, I've known the dragon lady,
Not me.
not dragon lady.
I am mad.
Long enough to know that she is the most important being.
But I've known her
on
the
face of
longest.
this earth.
I mean, technically, yes. Actually, Karina, we're practically old friends. Like weeks, in fact.
I'm gonna like cast Mage Hand, and it's just gonna like braid your hair for you. It's just gonna...
So funny thing.
No, you don't, bitch.
Anti-magic field.
Motherfucker.
You take 4 points of force damage as the mage hand starts to leave the cell and then erupts and the force flies back and hits you.
Wow.
Me or her?
You.
Oh, okay.
And you hear from the last empty cell. Oh, please, Grox, get me out of here. They're all idiots. I cannot wait here for the magistrate with them. They don't stop talking, and I need to sleep.
Well, who are you then?
And sitting up from the last cell in the room. If you must know, my name is Leved Luz.
Leved?
Leved Luz, yes. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Apparently your name is Eashiff?
Certainly, Eashiff Yarrow. I'm sure you've heard of me as well.
Eashiff Yarrow. You by chance weren't in Waterdeep recently, were you?
This is getting really weird. Yes, I was. Were you?
No, but you won't shut up, and I heard everything you were talking about.
Okay, I mean, fair.
Look,
Don't like.
It appears the doors have ears.
Oh god, they are a bunch of loonies. Well, here's the thing. I don't know if you were informed by our lovely host. The magistrate won't be here for another 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yes.
And we're expected to wait in here for 3 weeks?
Yes.
And sorry, and then what?
Well, then we plead your case to the magistrate, and depending on what mood they're in, usually a poor one, you're either, well, expelled outside of town and left to fend for yourself, which you could imagine in the ways of, well, our friend here would be fine, but the rest of you fleshy-looking individuals might make it a day or two. Either that, or they just kill you and be done with it. Depending on your crime, really.
We've committed no crime. No crime at all.
What he said, you all stole wood. That is one of the biggest crimes in Tentown.
He gave it to us. It was his.
Was anything actually stolen?
Oh, I don't know, and nor am I to judge. You see, I myself deal in, shall we say, the acquisition and relocation of antiquities and priceless artifacts.
I mean, I would love to hear more about that. Wait, hold on. You're in the cells too, so what did you steal?
Not getting anything by you, now did we? No, I didn't steal anything, perchance. I fell into the same circumstances your glowy friend over there. I came here for a chance to sell some of my goods and services, as well as I was given word that there might be someone here who's offering a, shall we say, lucrative contract for work.
What kind of work?
Oh, nothing much, really, just little stealthy maneuvers, evading some people, stealing a white dragon's treasure hoard.
Did I hear you right? You said a white dragon.
Yes. Apparently it's been around this area, travels a little farther south, I've heard, for, some time now. I think it went as far as some town Fairway? Nairway? Something.
No, I had a concert that was cancelled. That was supposed to happen in a town called Fairway.
Oh, well, from what I've heard, the town's not there anymore. Yes, it's, you see, I guess some people in the town were hoarding artifacts and other shiny goodies that Well, we all know dragons like to acquire.
That's a dirty lie.
How would you know?
I assume.
Make a deception check.
Can I attempt again to break my shackles?
Oh, this is happening.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
shit.
I'll do something funny. I'm pissed.
Okay.
This guy doesn't. I don't like this guy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and go into my Goliath form.
Okay.
So I increase my size by 1. And I have advantage on my athletics check.
Okay, go.
Ooh.
Oh
Yeah. I already had advantage, but holy fuck, that's so bad. I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Okay.
Nice.
So, inspiration. Do I just reroll the lowest, and then it's 1 reroll, right? Yeah.
Yeah, your choice.
Still not good. 22.
22. Okay. This time now, you're not just trying to get out. You have motivation to get out. You don't like this guy. His attitude's something about him. You push, push, pull, and push, and ping! It all pops apart. What was your deception check?
19.
19. With the help of the sudden snapping sound of metal, Leved looks away and, oh, you're a big one. Note taken. Look, none of us can do anything while we're stuck in here, and I'm guessing, well, since your little friend just learned the fun little secret that Grox had installed here, magic doesn't work. The only thing that does is that handle over there. You all look down the set of cells, almost, funny enough, similar to how you are currently. At the end of the hall, there's a handle about this long, sticking out from the wall. The Ved's at the end. It says, that handle right down there. Pull that and bingo, we're all out. And I don't know about you, but, well, I desperately don't want to stay stuck in here for 3 weeks. There's a job to pull. I would like to meet with the person who's offering it. And I guess if one of you can get me out, I'd be amenable to allowing you to join me.
I'm sorry. To hunt down the horde of a white dragon? Do you think we're mad?
Well, it's not...
Apex predator of the Arctic. We run if we see that thing.
Well, I've been assured that it has not been around for quite some time. Its horde has been lost in the weather-changing conditions. Anyone who has gone after it, except for this one individual, I guess, is the only one who knows where its location is. And they just are not able to retrieve it, shall we say. So, he set out word.
Are you telling me that somebody knows where the horde is?
Yes.
Somebody who's currently here knows where the horde is.
Apparently so. That's what I was told. Hence why I dragged myself all the way up to this God's forsaken tundra. Apparently this dragon has been collecting for quite some time. And all he's asking for is one item in particular, I guess. Hasn't really said the post of it, but what could one item be when you can keep the rest? And I'd be willing to share it with you. It's only one thing I actually am looking for myself, but...
What do you want from the horde?
Oh, that's just a trinket here.
Friends. Volek, Gallo, Moth, and Karina and Apollo as well. We need to get out, and then this is where we part ways. I would like to travel with a friend here, and I would like to help with this horde. But I'm certain all of you need to return home now.
And leave you to this gentleman? I think not, my lady.
It is not easy for me to return home. I don't know how I got here in the first place.
Inspiration.
Point
All I
well
know,
made.
Eashiff, is that I saw you, and that brought me here. So I will follow you.
I need to go after that dragon, Moth. I don't think this is the right direction for you to go. Maybe you can wait, well, in this vicinity?
This place needs light too.
It really does.
I cannot return home. This dragon threatens my lands.
So the entire time Karina's just like shaking her head, shaking her head, shaking her head, shaking her head. But it's, well, Eashiff, I'm a kind of doctor. I was kicked out of med school. I was trying to sell medication to help the people up here. That is why I was arrested. I can help you. Maybe some of these people, but
Is she actually trying to sell medication?
Make a history check.
Medication.
I really need to know. 17.
I was.
You believe you were.
Yes, yeah. To make people happy. Happy drugs. Happy. Happy.
Roxy.
Nothing wrong with happy.
We can talk more.
Why arrest?
She could be useful in our adventure to keep us, well,
Happy?
happy.
Look,
The dark.
this is all well and good. I can't go home. I need revenge. I don't know what that's.
Watch it. This is my best friend. My new friend, Karina.
Right. And if a frog had wings, it wouldn't bump its ass when it hopped.
A frog doesn't have wings. Just because I may be unhinged does not mean that I wasn't a student of medicine.
Self-awareness.
Danny Ocean.
Well then, wouldn't you just be handy in a pinch then? So, if we're ready,
You must have an idea of how to get that if you can't use any magic. Like no magic at all. None at all?
anything I have tried has come back far worse than your friend got it.
I've got rope.
No,
Fake
you
dragon
don't.
man? Fake dragon
You check
lady?
yourselves, and all of your items have been stripped from you.
I have a love as well.
Everlove's gone.
Oh my gods. Oh my gods.
My stethoscope. How will I know the heartbeat of everyone?
It's incredible that they let you keep that.
Yes,
Well-
how did you get that through here?
They look deceptively very well that they're part of my head.
I see. Well, I tried already, but I don't have enough. But I tore my bed linen apart and, well, tied it to a rock, but I just don't have enough to reach the end of the hall.
Do we all have bed linen? In each of these cells.
Bed linen here.
Would appear. Yes.
Between yourselves, you managed to scrape together enough tattered bed linen. And you know what? Everybody, give me or investigation checks. Let's see what cool stuff
we
you
can
can.
guidance because I'm around now.
You can try to guidance and see what happens.
Was that investigation? Sorry?
Okay, I already know what you got. 12?
Do you get that, Nettie?
That was investigation, right?
Yeah.
11.
11.
14.
5.
You got 11?
5.
We all got 11.
Okay,
Wow.
Meant to be.
11 times.
Apollo, you managed to, just through natural core temperature, you're colder than most. the whole time everyone's been talking, you've just been holding on to the bar. Not trying to be aggressive, not using magic, just holding, holding, and listening. And wondering what you did to deserve this. Roll an athletics check for it.
Another
Oh,
natty.
yeah.
Another natty.
Yeah.
Big
Another
athletics right here.
Yeah.
Yay!
7.
Yippee! Dunk.
You pull, and it comes free. You have a chunk.
Falls on top of you.
He falls through that hole and is just standing there. You have a chunk of rod about this big now. Eashiff, you managed to salvage about 5 feet of linen that's seems like it will hold. Another 5-ish feet for you, Karina. Galloway, you're looking at Eashiff and just lost in thought for the moment. Moth,
Why are you
you
so obsessed with
Whoa.
creepy. Eashiff, you no, not you. Jesus. One. At least it wasn't Eon. Moth, you pull apart your bed and don't know what's going on. And while you're searching and rummaging, you look over at Leved's cell. And none of you have actually seen him.
Oh, that.
But he could
All you
answer
see
us.
is a nose and mouth. It's just stepping into the shadows, but you see in the shadows. You make eye contact with him. And he has this almost androgynous face. Long, black hair. And he's just smiling at Eashiff. Here, you can use this too. As he holds out and he throws his 10-foot section of cloth to you, Volok. I would say we should all pool our resources, and your, well, large fellow here can do what he does best, I'd imagine, and heave ho towards the handle.
But then what, Leved?
Yes.
Leved? But then what? When do we get our things back, and will they know if we get out?
Well, as far as I've seen, the couple days I've been here, there's usually only one individual just outside in the hallway. So if we are quiet, we may be able to make an athletics check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To lasso. With
Yeah.
the
As he's talking, yeah. Like,
You don't wait for the...
No. I actually have
villain to
advantage at it.
monologue.
Do it.
Wait, I don't have an advantage, so
I'd
just
give
take
it to
my
you,
first one.
yeah.
But yeah. 30?
No advantage.
as Leved's talking, just deftly. Tink.
Oh, I love you.
All the cells open as he's. If we just held it out. Well, that's handy.
Right?
Now, as I was saying, there's one typically out in the hallway. The vault is not far, but.
Volok handle.
Well, easy does it. This may be more of a finesse type thing. Look, let me at
Volok,
least.
not shark. No fins. Volok stay.
Oh, well then. That's. Okay. Look, how about this? We can go and gain our stuff back. But we must be quiet. Does everyone understand what that means? Because if the gods are alerted, it's a hell of a way to get out of here.
Do you think that now that we are out of these cells, magic is all right again? Have you seen your guards use magic out in this common area?
Not typically, but he walks up close to you and boops you on the nose and casts Shocking Grasp.
Well, ow.
You take 1 point
Perfect.
Oh wow.
of electric damage. Did that hurt?
Hardly.
Then
Never mind.
do we have means of being quiet?
I've got a little something.
Well, it's okay. Size isn't everything.
You, good sir, mind your manners, or I shan't include you. And
Yes.
and I will cast. Where are you? Where are you? Pass without a trace.
Where are you?
So everyone has
is
a
that,
plus 10
is
to
that
self
plus?
check.
Oh,
Plus
plus
10.
10.
Yeah. Oh.
Plus 10.
To
Yeah,
stealth.
she's a doozy.
Plus your, like, whatever you're still.
Yeah, whatever you
Which
roll,
is horrible.
and then add 10.
We must find ever heart, ever hearts, ever love. Quick.
Yes. We really do.
Before we continue on, can I try and get a better look at
Sure.
what's his fucking name again?
L-I-V
L-I-V.
apostrophe E-D.
Leved.
Got
Leved
the apostrophe.
Leved.
This is not good.
Oh, he lives. Okay.
Leved, lose, L-U-O-S.
And I just wrote 3 O's in a row.
He is giving me the heebie-jeebies,
Huber Jeebers.
Slightly.
as one may say. And I did not like how he was looking at Eashiff.
He's just going to... he marks that you're staring at him. Huh. Haven't seen one like you in a while. And continues to move forward. Well, after you.
Is he's a human? What did you say he was?
You didn't know.
We
Oh,
can't really
he's coming out now.
Yeah.
Will we-
It's still hard. Very androgynous
Yeah, he was
face.
very nondescript.
Elf.
Yeah.
Elf
Big long
bitch.
black hair. Yeah.
Like if a man and a woman had a child.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You all begin to make your way to the doorway that leads to the hall. Who's going first?
me, obviously. But I am pretty motivated to go and get the Everlow, so I guess me.
Make a... Fuck it, let's kick it off right. Group stealth check.
Plus 10.
Don't have disadvantage because I'm not wearing my plate armor right now.
Yay!
Oh!
So this is pass fail. Okay?
Okay.
With stealth, so it's
Plus 10, whatever you got.
Yeah. Okay?
Cool.
Ryan.
28.
23.
I rolled the nat 1.
Two losses.
28.
39.
You're not used to that too.
I don't know.
Wow. Whoa.
28.
28.
Lots of 28s.
Wait.
I didn't like the same number.
29. 29.
It's gonna be like, man, shit, I can't even do that with Ramsey right now.
Like
Christ.
I'm like chasing after like Eashiff, so I'm just kind of She's just like laughing and like yeah.
You all managed to exit.
Yeah.
That's all I've ever wanted.
Ever love,
Ever enough.
Oh my god, be quiet.
You all manage to exit your cells fairly deftly, making your way through towards the door. Eashiff, holding the handle, slowly begin to turn it down. You're waiting. You're waiting for some horrible noise, because when has anything ever worked out this well?
Like, all the time. I have amazing luck.
True. Slowly crack the door. And you peer out in the hall. And you see one of the guards standing across the hall from you. But he has his back to you.
Very carefully. Just open the door just enough.
Just enough for you to get through.
Carefully move forward.
Shh!
Make a stealth check.
Another one?
Was that out loud or?
No.
Okay, you're just.
That was me being dumbass.
Okay. So, Volok, you make your way forward.
I say a prayer to the Everlove, and I'll just say, may our passion guide our path. And I'm going to cast Unseen Servant, as it's going to walk in tandem with me. So we're both going to go right up to the guy as quietly as possible. And then when I can see, what is he facing right now?
Down a hallway as you're looking, 15 feet ahead,
Are we looking at a T?
it turns right.
Okay.
He's just leaned up against the wall.
I tried, guys.
What?
Just leaned up. There's a window
I-
in front of him. Big glass pane window. No? Okay.
Stone walls, torch lit. He's just leaned up against a wall. I need you to make a stealth check, though. As you
Yeah,
get
that's
closer.
fair. That's fair. You're right for that. Oh, I have a funny thing I'm gonna try. Whoa, 30.
And you still have pass without a trace.
Yeah.
Because you're within 30 feet. So,
Awesome.
stupid amount of stealth. You find it a lot easier to stealth when you don't have boots on.
This checks out. Makes sense. Can I? You know what? I might actually just cast a spell on this guy.
Okay.
That's not a bad idea, right?
Mhm.
You like spells?
Surely not.
No. What do you mean? I'm going to. I'm gonna cast Enthrall
Okay.
to distract him.
Okay. Does it have a verbal component?
Yeah,
Okay.
it does. I don't know. Is that something? What am I talking about?
Well, with verbal components, you have to recite the incantation before it takes hold. This is whether you can get it out before him going,
Perfect.
huh? You begin whispering under your breath. What do you enthrall him to do?
I don't know. I'm just gonna talk his ear off about like Arctic animals.
Yeah, the weather we're having.
He turns and faces you and
And hopefully my large form prevents him from seeing everyone else walking behind me down the hallway.
Creeping along like.
You ever seen polar bear in mating season? Very scary, but majestic.
I've seen them do this before. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
But how did they? And isn't it dangerous? He's now
yes.
like leaning against the wall, like just.
Most time, bears scared of water.
I thought they could swim though.
Doesn't matter when there's big things underwater.
Very true. Yes. You know, I can't help myself. And he reaches out and just like strokes your face. It's so smooth.
No hair.
Really? Like not.
None.
Wow.
Nowhere on body. Have must moisturize very often.
Get back to you in a second.
Are you gone? Come on! I'm doing my best work here.
We all want to listen to that?
Everybody, so it's like the accident. You slow.
We're actually really enjoying this, and we're just sitting and listening.
I should have killed him.
That enthrall really works.
You're taking notes.
Yeah.
Bullock is just like a really good pickup artist.
You all make your way, trying not to listen in, but hearing certain words in this conversation that make you go, huh? Really? I didn't know that. And continuing on down the hallway, who went first? Eashiff? Cool. After 10 feet, I need you to make an investigation check at disadvantage.
7.
Okay.
Fuck.
You stop as you overhear mating habits of polar bears, to turn around and look at Volok, and you step back and you feel a stone under your foot sink.
Oh no.
You wait. You wait. You think you're okay. You lift your foot. Stone stays down. Continue around the corner.
I look intensely at everybody.
Probably nothing.
You turn the last corner.
Do it. Do it.
You turn the last corner and run smack into Grox.
Ah, shit. Son of a bitch.
Just out for an evening stroll, are we?
I guess friends. Just friends.
Okay.
Nice.
What is it?
That's good.
Oh, is it a
That's
save?
That's good.
Good
That's
question. I
good.
can't remember.
Yeah, it is.
No, I don't think it is.
No,
I just
think it
cast it on
works.
him.
Yeah.
And
It just
I just have
works.
advantage in all charisma checks. And I just say, Crocs, we really, really haven't done anything wrong. Thank you for letting us out. How do we get our items?
I'm sure it was all just some misunderstanding. But items. Oh yes, yeah, all of your stuff.
This just gives me advantage on charisma, just so you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Okay.
He Why should I give you your stuff?
Well, because clearly we need to leave and get out of your town so that we won't cause any more trouble. Don't you remember?
Huh. I guess that's good enough. Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
This would be a good time for a nanny. Very close. 29.
Yeah.
You know what? If it gets you gone, well, less paperwork for me. So follow me. And walking towards at a slow, somber pace. Don't step there. Or there.
Oh, what happens if we step there? Got it.
Well, here we are. As he stops, and there is a stone wall in front of you. Oh, yes. Hold on. And he reaches up and pushes certain stones. And as
I try to pay attention.
as he's doing it, they all Diagon Alley out of the way, and the vault door is there. Now let's see if I still got this. It's usually the other guy who's down the hallway. He figures his stuff out, but holds his hand out, and you watch as little purple arcs of electricity go back and forth between the vault's door and his hand. Ow! Oh, no, just there. It opens up, and all of your items lay before you, neatly stacked on shelves.
Wonderfully done, Grox. Well, here you are. I'll start handing out what I think are some people's items.
And the other love, she's there?
Make an investigation check.
No, just really bad at that. 16.
16. You don't see it. As you're in there, though, you guys do notice a few other things.
I would help myself to some other things.
Potions of healing. 4 graders.
Would my confiscated drugs be there? Because perhaps next session I will be also bringing anonymous things for you guys to eat again.
I
At
love
DM
DMing.
at DM discretion.
Yes,
Are
your
you
stuff is
writing
there.
down the items?
Yeah.
Just couldn't go to the cross.
So 4 greater,
Okay.
2 superior are sitting on the shelf, as well as enough warm weather clothing to cover all of you.
Gross, you wouldn't mind if we took some of this, would you? Just keep us warm on our way out.
I guess. I'm just gonna. I don't feel good.
I'm sorry, just one more question. I had a really important item with me. It's actually kind of a family heirloom. It's sort of a little container, and I don't see it here. Do you remember something like that?
I think. And you hear Levette. Oh, was it this? And he points at a pedestal in the back of the room where the flask is sitting.
I'll go and get it.
Okay.
I mean, I do. That's what I do.
Have you never watched Indiana Jones?
No!
You need to put another flask in it.
Eashiff has been adventuring for like a month.
You reach out and like whap, snatch it away. And immediately that warm sensation pulses out of it. And as you're grabbing it, Levette,
Oh, I regret this.
wow, you are
Wonderful, I know.
severely uneducated when it comes to traps, apparently.
Maybe I'm just really lucky. Don't be jealous.
I'm not. I'd rather be lucky than be dead, so let's just roll with that. Plus, I think if I insult you again, your rather large fellow will, well...
I'm not there.
But I will
Talking about
tell
polar
him
bears.
about it.
I'm still chatting.
Do I really have to carry Volok's stuff?
There's so much.
You do.
Does anybody have a bag of holding? Probably don't.
You're like,
Nope.
like 70 pounds heavier.
Damn trident!
Alright. Put on all the stuff.
As you guys are getting ready,
No
you're
trident.
putting your things on.
No trident.
Okay.
No, still trident, but
Still
no
a
trident
trident.
there.
No trident.
No trident there.
Oh,
No
okay.
trident there.
Secret trident?
Secret trident.
Where are you hiding the trident?
Not with me.
Don't want to
Yeah,
know.
if you gotta ask.
Not visible.
And you were just in prison.
Volok drops soul.
Clang.
Anyway.
Sorry, Volok drop all time.
As you guys are finishing getting ready, Volok, you do end up finding them, and that's when you all hear. And all of a sudden, you hear many footsteps coming from either side of the hallway.
What the ever is that?
And that's where we're going to end this evening.
I've got something fun. Don't you worry, my friends. There is something fun happening.
Love it.
Well, everybody, thanks for hanging in there this evening and for being part of the first episode of Destiny or Doom. Until next week, hi, hey, hello.